Surveillance footage from 7:06 p.m. on March 12th captures a terrifying moment. A white car turns into a parking lot just as a motorcyclist rides past. The two collide. The rider slams into the bumper, flips forward, and gets dragged underneath. But then it gets worse. The car accelerates. The front wheels barely miss the rider's head, but the rear one rolls right over it. No helmet, just a white hood. Yet, somehow, he survives. I've never been on a fairground ride in my life, and after watching this video, I don't think I ever will. This terrifying moment unfolded on June 14th, 2019, at Cataplum Amusement Park in Mexico City. Footage shows riders strapped into a giant pendulum ride, spinning and looping upside down. But mid-swing, something goes horribly wrong. One woman suddenly slips from her seat. She's dangling, gripping the ride with both hands. Before she can recover, the gondola swings back around, slamming straight into her and launching her off the platform. Amazingly, she ends up on her feet, visibly shaken but alive. Officials later confirmed the ride had been operating without proper permits, and the park was shut down. This tragedy unfolded on November 12, 2022, during the Wings Over Dallas Air Show at Dallas Executive Airport. The event, held to honor Veterans Day, featured vintage World War II aircraft flying in formation. But during one maneuver, a P-63F made a sharp descending turn and collided mid-air with a B-17. Both planes shattered on impact and crashed in a fiery explosion. Tragically, all 6 crew members passed away. The National Transportation Safety Board launched a full investigation. By December 2024, they released their final report, citing poor planning and a failure in communication. This next video also takes us into the air, right above Les Pleiades mountain in Switzerland. Captured on March 6th, the footage shows an experienced French paraglider, 15 years of flight experience, gliding high above the 4,465-foot range, when disaster strikes. Mid-flight, his parachute collapses. It folds in on itself, wrapping tightly around his body. He's free-falling, spinning out of control, thousands of feet in the air, fighting to reach his emergency chute. For nearly 20 seconds, it's a battle between panic and instinct. And then, just before impact, he pulls it. The chute deploys, slows his fall, and somehow guides him safely to a grassy slope below. Kickback is one of the most terrifying and deadly hazards in woodworking, especially when you're dealing with industrial saws like this. In this clip, a worker is operating a massive circular saw when, without warning, a thick plank launches straight at him with brutal force, knocking him off his feet instantly. There's no official report, but judging by the impact, it's hard to believe he walked away unscathed. They say you should always watch where you're going. Well, this woman in China found out why the hard way. This shocking footage from 2016 captures a split-second disaster in a restaurant in Yichun, Jiangxi province. A woman, distracted by her phone, walks straight behind the counter without noticing a gas cylinder in her path. She knocks it over. Within seconds, gas begins to leak. 2 workers rush in, trying to contain it. But it's too late. A massive explosion rips through the kitchen, engulfing it in flames. According to local reports, the 2 men escaped unharmed. But the woman wasn't as lucky. On July 24th, 2024, tragedy struck at Tribhuvan International Airport in Kathmandu, Nepal. A Saurya Airlines Bombardier CRJ-200 was being ferried to Pokhara for maintenance after sitting idle for over a month. No passengers, just 2 pilots and 17 technicians on board. Everything seemed normal, but seconds after takeoff, disaster followed. At exactly 11:10 a.m., the right wing clipped the ground. The plane burst into flames, skidded off the runway, and plunged 130 feet into a gorge. 18 lives were lost. Miraculously, Captain Manish Ratnashakya survived. Investigators later revealed basic procedures were skipped. The plane was overloaded, takeoff speeds were miscalculated, and cargo was unsecured. In April 2023, a young man had a terrifyingly close call while enjoying his favorite outdoor activity in the Alps. The footage, captured by French ski group Les Potos, shows a heart-stopping moment at La Grave, near the La Meije mountain. Racing downhill, the skier swerves to avoid what looks like a shallow dip. But it's not a dip, it's a hidden crevasse. He plunges 15 feet down, landing on a narrow ledge, just wide enough to hold him. Les Potos said he spotted the danger too late, lost balance, and fell straight in. Luckily, with proper climbing gear, he began pulling himself out even before help arrived. Miraculously, he wasn't injured.
It's amazing, that little brain's in tune for that splash. That splash is where the animal's having the drink, that's where he must go.
What can I say? I'm just as stunned as you, because that is one massive crocodile. If there's one animal you don't mess with, it's a crocodile. But this guy, he walks right up without hesitation. Clearly not his first time. But what's the goal here? Is he luring it out, feeding it, provoking it? Whatever the plan was, it works. The beast actually emerges. And let's just say, this is not something you ever try at home. In 2023, Malaysian TikToker Jamie headed to Escape Theme Park in Penang for a fun day out. But what happened next turned into a viral nightmare. He went for the super looper, a high-speed water slide known for its vertical drop and twisting tunnel. Riders stand on a trapdoor that suddenly gives way, launching them into a steep plunge. But for Jamie, things didn't go as planned. After the initial drop, he lost momentum and got stuck. No matter how hard he shifted, he couldn't move. Trapped mid-slide, he had no choice but to call for help. Thankfully, a park attendant opened the emergency hatch and pulled him out safely. For our bonus clip, we've got a glimpse of one of the wildest jobs out there. Just take a look.